यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य
ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः सर्वोपप्लवरहित प्रज्ञान घन प्रत्यगर्थो ब्रह्माहमस्मि सोहमस्मि ब्रह्माहमस्मि। ओम प्रपन्न पारिजाताय तोत्र वेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। May the Almighty Shri Lord Venkateshwara bestow all kinds of prosperity, health, wealth and eternal happiness with Paripurna Lakshmi Katakshams to you and entire your family members and friends. Let us begin Bhagavad Gita, verse number 27 of 6th chapter. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Prashantamanasam Hyenam Yoginam Sukhamuttamam Upaiti Shantarajasam Brahma Bhotama Kalmasham. Bhagavan Krishna, in the last words, he dealt with Dharana Siddhi, a mind which has been established, the practice called Dharana. Our Indian mind, which knows how to establish in a one subject, an Indian mind and buddhi which is experienced by samadhi, an Indian mind which is being expert in meditation. That's what our rishis mind. Even so many rishis like Aryabhatta, Sushruta, Charaka and Valmiki, so many Vyasas, all of them had this kind of mind and buddhi. The buddhi which can penetrate any subject matter into deep level and to make out of understanding what to be understood. Still Aryabhatta, whatever he invented, we are not able to answer. Therefore the mind of an Indian means the progeny of Sanatana Dharma. They know how to train the body, physical system, how to train the mind as a focused one. When you have the focused mind, that is the boon. That focused mind is because of long practice with so many knowledge backed by. Once you have the Dharana Siddhi, you can gain whatever that you need with a clarity. And these verses from 27th onwards, few verses, Bhagavan Krishna brings as the benefit of these 5 chapters which have been completed, including first chapter, totally 6 chapters, including from problem to the solution. A fluctuated mind always endowed with rajas. It won't allow you to stick with one place. It won't allow you to do one thing. It won't allow to think in a proper pattern. It will always distract in the form of fear, in the form of anger, in the form of all emotional imbalance. It won't allow you to be set in your work. You cannot sit even calm and quiet. The quietude may not be experienced by those people. Some of the people after marriage, they become so fluctuated. They cannot say why. Because when you take the new responsibility with a new pattern of thinking, new pattern of working, your body, mind and sense complex should fix for that. Because a married life which is endowed with responsibility to be prepared before the married life. The education which is failure in order to provide that energy, clarity which becomes only by the Shastra. There was a man, the man who got up one day morning, the fine morning, but he was waken up by his wife. Ratna, get up, it's already too late for you kind of people. You should begin the work during the night. Already it is 5:30. Go man, something bring for food and water. The children must be sent to the school. Before sending to the school, we have to provide some breakfast. Go, man. This person so sleepy. Oh, before marriage, how the life was. Whenever I wanted to work, I used to work. He didn't mention what was the work. So simply I lived my life without any responsibility. I was not in the position to answer anybody. Now I have to answer to my wife, my children, my society, my parents, my in-laws. How the life has become a hell. What a life it was in a young age, without any responsibility. Wow, I enjoyed in the college days, in the school days. Still he was sleeping. Then one bucket of water being done Abhishek on him, he got up. Why? He shouted like that. Then she said, you see, the children are preparing. Go and get some bread and butter. You are the captain of the ship. You are the family's all responsible person. Go and bring something. Then he packed everything to start his work. When he packed a gun with the knives and so many other things with a backpack. He started going towards the forest. He was the looter. It was the job. He was cursing his family. So without family, how it would be the life is. But when he looked at the children, so lovable. Then when they said, Papa, you go and come, we are waiting. He felt very good. And wife brought the coffee. Yeah, please go and bring something. Then his mind has transformed. Yes, we have to do. This is my family. I have the duty. My family, that affection, I have to get bread and butter for them. And he started walking towards forest, in the deep forest, because there was a path from city to the next city is connected through that forest. There was only one road. No outer people were allowed. They were not there because it's a dense forest. So one couple came with car. He stopped them and said, at the gunpoint, he looted all the monies which they had. Then he came back to the home and provided the food, and children praised, Papa, I love you. And wife also were very happy. The food was cooked, served. Daily life was going like that. Then one day morning, as usual, he went to forest and waiting for somebody. One man alone came with tampura and some music instrument in his hand. Narayana Hari, Narayana Hari, Narayana Hari, Narayana, Narayana Hari, Narayana. Stop! Stop there. He stopped. Narayana Hari, Narayana, Narayana Hari, Narayana. Don't say anything. Shut your mouth up. Don't you afraid of me? Stop! I'll kill you. Narayana Hari, Narayana. I'll kill you. I will kill you. You cannot kill, my dear. Your eyes are not a killer's eyes. You provide all the money, whatever you have. I don't have money. Don't you have money? Then how will you survive? Without money, I survive. You know, I have Narayana with me. Who is that Narayana? You don't know Narayana? He is near, dear to everyone. Narayana Hari, Narayana. Oh, you can also say Narayana Hari, Narayana. Shut up. I need money now. I don't have money. Then what do you have? I have tampura. Narayana Hari, Narayana, Narayana Hari, Narayana. Oh my God. Are you mental or somebody? Without money, how can you survive? And you are like laughing at me. You don't get fear on me? Narayana Hari Narayana. Then he became very serious. What's your name, my dear? Why do you need that? You seems to be a good at soul. He became a little bit down. If you want to shoot at me, shoot at me. But you cannot kill me. No, I will kill you. I will kill you. You cannot reach your place. Narayana Hari Narayana. Then he became a little bit calm and he said, I need some money. Provide some money. Otherwise you go away. I won't go away. I want to talk to you. What do you want to talk to me? I am the looter. I don't discuss with anybody. I don't talk to the people. You may go away. All these idiotic arguments won't be useful with me. You go away. If you don't have money, you just vacate the place. You just get out my place. Then he said, how can you, my dear? You are in me, I am in you. He was stunned by seeing the peaceful mind of this person. He said, what do you? Who are you? I am called Narada. Don't you know that? Narada means I can travel anywhere I need. Have you ever seen Narada sitting for the meditation? The mind which is absorbed always in the meditation, endowed with Ishvara's namas. Narayana Hari Narayana. Narayana Hari Narayana. Bhakti has to be loaded with knowledge. When you could see everywhere is nothing but Ishvara, that too your Ishtadevata, you won't get set fear. Even a lion comes in front of you or maybe looter. This Ratnakara stunned and he said, don't you know I have the family, I have the responsibility to earn money. Therefore, don't waste of my time. Please move away. Which family? Do you have the family? Yes, I'm the captain of the family. Asha, you are a responsible person. You are earning money. Beautiful. Okay, do you know that? By earning money, which method you follow will bring sin for you? Well, your family is ready to share this sin for them. What is sin? Now the karma theory was provided. The same kind of connectivity, the conversation between looter and a beggar. That looter and beggar, so sorry to say Narada is a beggar. He is an international beggar. But he is a jnani. He is a jnani, but he seems to be like a beggar. Beggar means who doesn't have money, but mentally he was not a beggar. He was a complete potential jnani. My words, not my words. Jnanis are potential people. Because they know Trikala Jnaha about 3 times. But peaceful minded. In the work also you can find the peace. Shanta Rajasam, no Rajas. That Narada who wanders throughout 3 lokas, Triloka Sanchari, never ever with tension, always being relaxed, whatever the situation comes. So many stories are created on Naradas. All the created stories are very beautiful. And there are real story also. He comes in all history. He is a part of all the Puranas, a character which can travel all the places. Who was the postman, who was the informer, who was the all kind of messenger. That person became a jnani, guru, a connection, a one meeting. That one meeting made Ratnakaraha into Valmiki. He said, don't you know Karmapala, like Arjuna was informed by Krishna? The same thing in the first chapter he was blabbering. Like that, this Ratnakaraha cried a lot, shouted a lot, and he had a fear. He expressed all the fears in front of Narada. Narada said, he didn't teach Bhagavad Gita, he didn't teach Narada Gita, he just directed, go and ask your family, will they ready to share your all sins that you are earning. And he went back to family and he asked, my dear, do you know that the earning method which we follow is wrong? Then first time wife looks at him. So what? No, do you know that? We earn money, but we earn also papa because we disturb others. Though I didn't kill anybody, but I threatened all the people and I robbed all those money. So what? So that, my dear, are you ready to share the sin? Why should I? Because you are the captain of ship. But in those days, not all the people. So wives are good. Patni. Patni means she is the backbone of the family. You think about the wife of Mandana Mishra, Saraswati, who is the Amsha of Saraswati, full potential. Gargi, she was a Rishi. So many matured people, all the deities which are female are more potential power with clarity. Adipara Shakti, Lalita Mahatripura Sundari, Chamundeshwari, Chandi. But this innocent woman, she doesn't know what is the life about. But she was not ready to share the sin. And she was shouted at him. You never say that you will get the sin by doing this. How would I know? Then the long debate was on. Finally, this person came a conclusion. Again, he came to meet Narada. This time, as the Arjuna in the second chapter, he surrendered himself. Then he gave one mantra, Rama, but he was not able to chant it well. But he could chant other way around, Mara. Keep doing Mara, 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 Mara. Shri Rama, 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 Rama. That one mantra, he was able to do dharana with that one mantra. He was able to dwell in that one mantra, Rama. And he could set dharana, dhyanam, samadhi. Because Rama is a two-letter word, but it symbolizes a murti. Even in Vaishnava we call it Archavatara. Vedanta says Nirguna, Saguna Parabrahman. It is completely connected with the Saguna Murti. It means all the qualities of Ramas are dwelling in that word. Then he said that Valmiki, he was, because of that mud, like it was created like mountain. In Sanskrit we call it Valmiki. So that person was called Valmiki, who could attain at once directly up to Samadhi. After Samadhi, when he was matured enough, he started writing Ramayana. Like every soul who gave the contribution of Upanishads, they were called Mantradashta, because by the human, nobody can write like Upanishad. Every mantra, it's a bone of the human being, bone for the universe, because the mind, human mind doesn't have the capacity to write those sentences, words. Like Maya is the word you cannot find in our dictionary for the proper meaning. You need to have a guru to make you understand. Like one soul was transformed, Tulasidasa, another soul was transformed. Purantaradasa, another soul was transformed. Everybody, they dwell into the mantra. In the same way, as we saw in the last words, Yato yato nischarati manaschanchalam asthiram tatas tato niyam yaitat atmanyeva vasham nayet. You bring back from all the deviation to fix on one mantra or on yourself, which is nothing but Atma. Then your Rajasic attitude comes down, like Valmiki's, all the works have been transformed. Then you can become a yogi. That's what Indian mind is. Indian mind is very mature. Therefore, we have innumerable thousands of lakhs of texts like Bhagavad Gita. Upanishads, so many Prakarana Granthas by all the Acharyas. All of them are bones, mega science, the science based on all the aspects. But all the science shows only one thing, Ishvara. Here he says, Prasanta manasam henam yoginam sukham uttamam, the mind which could be established in the meditation, that which is backed up by sannyasa yoga, karma sannyasa yoga, karma yoga, sankhya yoga, all the yogas, the knowledge which was given to a buddhi which could experience and which could also assimilate in the name of dhyanam, that laya. Laya means the two kinds of laya. When you listen to the music, you become one with that, you get lost in that. But here, you make the laya world in you. The concept, all the concept which was studied by 5 chapters, it makes to convert world as the Brahman. For Valmiki, everything was Rama. Rama, 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 Rama. All the sin was done yajna ahuti. Brahmajnana yajnam said in the 4th chapter. Brahmarpanam brahma havihi. Brahmagnau brahmanahutam. Brahmaivate nagantavyam. Brahma karma samadhina. He was no more the person of Ratnakaraha. He was named differently. In the same way, once you assimilate by having meditation, absorption, by all the knowledge, you cannot be the person which were before the knowledge. You will be transformed. Upaiti shantarajasam. All meaningless work will be reduced. You will find what to be done, how to be done, and when to be done. And you know how to set the attitude of yajna bhavana into every karma. Brahma bhutama kalmasham. You become Brahman alone, all the sin will be vanished, even punya phala will be vanished. The same thing he continues in next few verses. Let us read it. Yunjan evam sadatmanam yogi vigata kalmashah sukhena brahma samsparsham atyantam sukham ashnute. Now he also brings a Vedantic samadhi. He could have or experience the happiness not depending on the indriyas or mind or emotions, because all the happiness which we thought of, only we knew the happiness by a kind of chemical reaction through indriyas. By seeing something, whatever is reflected on the eyes, we used to enjoy the colors. By hearing various music, we used to enjoy all this enjoyment. By having so many edible things, we used to enjoy. All the enjoyment were endowed with the dependency on the worldly life. Now the happiness is completely as the Sutantra Purusha, being a completely free person. The person who is endowed with freedom, he could abide himself in himself. Atmanyeva atmana tushtaha. Said in the 2nd chapter, Sthata prajna stadochate. The prajna, the buddhi which is established in him. Sukhena brahma samsparisham. He is touched by Brahman. It's a special expression. He is touched by means he is nourished by Brahman, the knowledge which is Brahman. Then once you observed or you are being observed by the knowledge which Aham Brahmasmi, you are totally transformed person. It's not the samadhi which was told by Patanjali. That samadhi, once you sit for few hours, then you come back, you will be the normal person. But this samadhi is not like that. Once you get it, so lifelong, it cannot be separated from your psychological system, your buddhi. That's what he continues. That we will continue from next session. Harihi Om. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।